There is actually a little bit of an update to the Smith situation, and that has to do with the Academy actually talking about what they plan to do. And I'm going to tell you why they're not going to do anything. And Chris Rock has actually come out and sort of kind of said something. Not much, though. The biggest thing is that he's revealed he has not talked to Will Smith since the slap. Even though a day after the incident, or maybe even it was that night, Puff Daddy came out and said, "Oh, they're brothers. The situation is squashed." And Chris Rock refused to press charges. He did that for a reason. He would look kind of like a chump if he did, even though I think it would be warranted. But that's what it is. I think he should have pressed charges, but that would cause a lot of tension, I think, amongst mutual friends. And that's probably why he's not doing that. However, the Academy can. So we're going to get into that. So Chris Rock did a show recently. He is on a stand-up tour. And I expected him to mention the Oscars. I did, because usually that will happen. I remember when I saw Dave Chappelle in Nashville. And it was literally like the weekend after his incident with his special on Netflix. Remember when that massive mob was trying to cancel him and it didn't work? Well, I got to see him right after that went down, and he talked about it the whole show. It was crazy. Chris Rock didn't talk about it at all. There's probably a reason for it. He did say, though, that he would eventually talk about it and make fun of it, and he's still processing it. So we'll see what happens. But either way, some interesting stuff is going on. Here's him saying that he's still processing it. We've not spoken. That's right in the face of what Puff Daddy said, where he's like, "Yeah, they're brothers. They're brothers. They're the bestest of friends. They're going to make up. They're going to make up to this stuff." Nope. Turns out that was a lie. Also, another interesting tidbit that's come out is that Will Smith was actually asked to leave and didn't. He decided, "I'm just going to stay." Flying, basically just giving a giant fuck you to the Academy. You want me to leave? Hell no. I ain't going nowhere. Mr. Smith was asked to leave the ceremony and refused. But we also recognize we could have handled the situation differently, they said in a statement. What? You mean you could have? You could have had the police remove him? Get out of here. Let's go over why you didn't do that. Let's go over why you didn't do that. You didn't do that because your ratings actually spiked. And you didn't become the lowest, you became the second lowest Oscar. So congratulations. You became the second lowest Oscars in history of the ratings for the show. That's why you didn't have him leave, because he boosted your ratings. Everyone's going to want to see what he has to say when he gets up there right after he smacked him. And you knew that was coming because you voted for him to win. Here's another thing funny. So I guess this happened at Chris Rock's event, by the way. One man was maced and kicked out of the theater after someone heckled Rock, yelling, "Will Smith!" Rock, distracted by the drama, asked the crowd, "Is this how the tour's going to go?" Should have addressed it there. That's probably what would have helped. I don't have a bunch of shit to say about that. So if you came here for that, he said, "I'm still processing what happened, and at some point I'll talk about that shit." I want to tell you why Will Smith is going to face zero consequences, even though he faces potential suspension and expulsion from Academy. Actor wouldn't leave Oscars by after slapping Chris Rock despite reps being asked by organizers. So the Academy put this long statement out right here. This is what they had to say. Here is the Academy's full statement today. The Board of Governors today initiated disciplinary proceedings against Mr. Smith for violations of the Academy's standards of conduct, including inappropriate physical contact, abuse, and threatening behavior, and compromising the integrity of the Academy. Consistent with the Academy's standards of conduct, as well as California law, Mr. Smith is being provided at least 15 days' notice of a vote regarding his violations and sanctions and the opportunity to be heard beforehand by means of a written response. At the next board meeting on April 18th, the Academy may take any disciplinary action, which may include suspension, expulsion, or other sanctions permitted by the bylaws and standards of conduct. Mr. Smith's actions at the 94th Oscars were a deeply shocking, traumatic event to witness in person and on television. Mr. Rock, we apologize to you for what you experienced on our stage and thank you for your resilience in the moment. We also apologize to our nominees, guests, and viewers for what transpired during what should have been a celebrity event. Things unfolded in a way we could not have anticipated. While we would like to clarify that Mr. Smith was asked to leave the ceremony and refused, we also recognize we could have handled the situation differently. Yeah, you could have called the police. You could have had the police remove him. Let me tell you why, at the bare minimum, all he's going to have happen to him is he will be barred for like a year and unable to win for like a year or two or something. That's what's going to happen. And let me explain why. You know who else got in trouble with the Academy Awards? This man, Harvey Weinstein. He never had to give his Oscars back. In fact, he's been involved with 81 Oscar wins. He has won directly, though, for, I believe, his production credit on Shakespeare in Love. So he has won one Oscar as an individual, Best Picture for 1998's Shakespeare in Love, which he produced. So he's been involved in 81 wins. They didn't take any of those away. And for Shakespeare in Love, he's directly involved that he produced it. So that at least is his one individual Oscar. They never asked to take that back. Oh, they should have. So they ain't going to do shit to Will Smith. They didn't do shit to him. Why would they do anything to Will Smith? And they also have the option to actually press charges, it turns out. So even though Chris Rock declined to press charges, the Academy can actually press them themselves. Will they do that? Doubt it. Why would they do that? They have their Jerry Springer Oscars now. Now, next year, they can market the show as you never know what's going to happen at the Oscars. That's what's going to happen. Nothing is going to happen to Will Smith. He has liberal privilege. Okay? When you have liberal privilege in Hollywood, you can pretty much do whatever the hell you want. Just ask Ezra Miller. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video, comment below on your thoughts. Also, subscribe. Make sure you're still subscribed, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out. Also, make sure to follow me over on Twitch. I do watch parties, play video games over there. They're always fun. Follow me over there and come hang out. Also, make sure you subscribe to YellowFlash, my other channel. There's a link to that in the description as well. I do a lot of live streams over there that I don't do on this channel. They're usually smaller and a little bit more personal. So make sure you follow me over there and sign up.